I said YouTube. It's not there. It's YouTube. I'm on YouTube now.
No, the message you sent, that's on you.
Okay, okay. Good morning, Miss Faluadi, how are you? Now, let's go. This morning we're talking about normalization. Normalization. Normalization in early childhood education. Now, what is normalization? By saying children, Tokwe, why don't you come here? You block somebody there. Okay, you send the link to the group. Good, thank you. Thank you, God bless you. Now, by saying children have not normalized, we are not saying they are not normal. We are not saying they are not normal. Children are normal. But there are some characteristics or traits in children when they just come from their home, they are registered into the school, that you will know that this child was not prepared for school. Nigerian parents don't prepare their children for school. They don't. I've even had the parents saying, "Whoa, your teacher, you are your teacher. You are your teacher. Go solve the problem. You will not eat. Whoa, they will do you shege in school when you get there." As if the teacher is the manufacturer of the child. So they are throwing the child to the teacher like, "Oh yeah, go and repair your products." Education should actually start from the home, because parents are the child's first teacher. For the first 3 years of life, forget about what we are doing in Nigeria, that everybody is in a hurry. They are bringing 18-month-old children, 2-year-old children to school. Children should actually, according to psychology, and even according to early childhood education theory postulators, children should actually be at home till the age of 3. School should start by 3. And even in some climes, school is not starting until 5. In some climes, school is not starting until 7. In Japan, school is not starting until 7. Everything the child is doing from 0 years to 7 years in Japan is like crèche, playhouse. And their crèche and their playhouse, they don't introduce them to core academics. They don't introduce them to the curriculum. They prepare them for the curriculum. Regulatory activities, manipulative play, activities that will prepare them for the curriculum. So that is why when they come to school, they are ready. And in our own traditional schools, when I started school, we were prepared for school. That was the time they would tell us, "Put your hand here." We were prepared for school. I even started a year early because it was 6 then, but I started at 5 because the school was just the next compound to our house. It was a fence that divided us with Oriel Girls School, and the principal, the headmistress, was my mom's classmate. So they used that relationship to say, "Let her go." Because every day when my sisters are going, I will cry, I will jump, I will make trouble. So that year, 5 September, my mother said, "Oh yeah, you will go to school. You will go before you kill me." So I started at 5. I was told that very year, they've taken me to Agojaye Primary School in front of Nigerian Railway compound at Ebutemeta. They said I should do like this. My hand did not touch. They said she's not fit. She should go. For a good 2 years, I was abusing that school. because my father has a car. So anytime they carry me in the car and we pass that area, I will say that shall go Jaye school, Buruku, that they did not admit me. That shall go Jaye school. So they now took me to Oriel. Now getting to Oriel, I was the youngest in my class, but I have normalized. Teachers were not doing things for me. I was not waiting for teachers to say, do you want to wee? Why are you holding your bum? Do you want to drink water? I was the 5-year-old that was going to teacher and say, I want to drink water. I want to go and wee. That's normalization. A child that can conform to the rules and regulations, the system of the school environment, with little or no reliance on adults around. So, in Montessori education, normalization is a technical term that describes a unique and positive process in child development. A unique and positive process in child development. It does not refer to making a child normal, because the child is actually normal. You are not saying the child is abnormal. Or conforming to a standard. What we are saying is that it names the process where a child reveals their true nature, their true positive nature through concentrated work. Write 1 to 10. The child can sit down and write 1 to 10. The child is not saying, come and hold my hand. Mrs. Alalade, I cannot write it. The child is not eating crayon. The child is not breaking the pencil. The child is not crying. Saying, my hand is paining me. I cannot write it. No. Now, Maria Montessori called this phenomenon the most important single result of our whole work on the child. Because the child is given to us like an unrefined raw material. That's what parents are doing when they give children to you. They are giving the child to us like like crude oil that they now have to go and refine to get petrol, to get kerosene, to get rubber, to get this one. That's what they are giving to us. So it is our duty now to work on the total child. So much so that by the time the child is passed through the first stage of education, which is 3 to 6, or whichever one you start in your school. Some schools are doing 2 to 6, some schools are even doing them at 18 months. But by 6, there's a refined child coming back home. There's a child that can go to the restroom and clean up after himself. There is a child that can use his or her words to describe what they are feeling. I'm feeling hot. Can you please put on the fan? I don't like this chair. My leg is paining me. A bold child, a confident child, an independent child. The most important single result of our whole work, it is the state in which children can be seen working peacefully in classroom or school community, contributing members of their classroom or school community. We had a method we were using when I was in Corona school. You pick up after your friend. So it was hard for you to step into any Corona school and see a biscuit nylon, a paper, a this or that on the floor. It was everybody's duty. As teachers, they are told. So everybody was picking up, including Mrs. Adeshino herself, the head of school. So we don't remind our children, look at that where you throw your biscuit nylon. If they want to throw it, they go to the trash can. And if they see it, even if they are not the one that threw it there, they'll pick it. Because that's what they are taught. Now, they are now a contributing member of their school community, of their class community. They can tell you, Mrs. Abido, is poems we have at third period, because they can read. At nursery 2, they can read. That is, if the school has done the right thing, they can read. So they can contribute to their class. They can give their opinions. They can say, why don't we open that window? Now, the 4 characteristics of the normalized child. The 4 characteristics of the normalized child. Dr. Montessori observed that when children are allowed to walk freely in a prepared environment, they consistently demonstrate 4 characteristics. Number 1, love for work. Love for work. The child finds joy and satisfaction in their activities. They are happy with any activity the teacher decides to engage them with. They're happy. They're doing it with joy. They view work as a purposeful process that is about the journey, not just the end product. It is the love for work that makes them go home today without finishing on this assignment, and the first thing they come to tomorrow morning is that thing. It is the love for work. It is the love that, I want to go and finish that thing. It is the love for work that makes them wake their parents home very early in the morning and say, I want to go to school, I don't want to go late. It's because they are enjoying what they are doing there. If they're not enjoying what they are doing there, if the love for work is not there, then children complain. So that is why when I was the head of school, if I see a child that's been coming to school happily, joyfully, cry when he's coming to school, I'm going to ask questions from 2 people, the parent and the teacher. What did you do to this child? What happened at home? Because every behavior has a meaning, and there is always something that precedes a behavior. So you need to ask questions. That's the law of Haber, applied behavioral analysis. You need to ask questions. What happened? It's not just crying. What made him cry? And then when he started crying, what did you do? As the adult in the environment of the child, what did you do? Did you try to solve the problem? Did you ask questions? Do you know if you are even the cause? Because there are times when we are the cause of children's discomfort, and we don't even know. Because we don't rate children. We don't rate them at all. It's a child. It's you that has your mouth crying. All I know is that you're going to school. And something could be deeply wrong that you needed to investigate. It could be your teacher. There was this case in one of the schools I headed. There were siblings in that school. The sister was in a higher class, the brother was in the nursery. But along the line, the school fees was increased. And then the father said he can't keep the 2 of them in the same school. And my boss was not ready to shift ground. So they had to remove the sister and go and put him in a more affordable school. But they retained the boy in the nursery because they wanted him to have the Montessori foundation. So this boy has been coming to school joyfully. He started from toddler class and he was almost ending nursery 1. Then the mother came to me after assembly one day. He doesn't come late, but that day she decided to bring him in late so that she can see me. And immediately after assembly, she called my attention. She said, Mr. Badare, my son does not cry when he's coming to school. My son loves school. I don't know what is happening in his class. My son now cries when he's coming to school. That was the way she put it. So, you know, that was strong. So I told her I will investigate. I told her I was going to investigate. I think I forgot that day. I was busy. When she came the next day, she said the same thing. That this boy does not cry in the morning when I'm dressing him up for school. But he has started doing that. So, fortunately, where my office is up, because our school is a story building. Where my office is, when I get out of my office and go to the staircase, I'm going down straight. There is a class. His class, the door leading to his class is directly opposite the staircase. If I enter the staircase, I'll just enter that class. I don't need to turn anywhere. And when I'm trying to supervise, I don't wear shoes that make noise. I don't wear shoes that make noise. You can't hear me coming. You won't even see me coming. You will just see me like a ghost behind you. Because I know teachers. So I entered the class. The name of this lady was Miss Ganim. I entered the class. She did not see me because she was so kind. She saw me, and she was using the tripod pencil to hit her here. So by the time she go and wait. Oh, I've already engaged them. You have to finish this class. But she gave her 1, 2. I called her name. I said, Miss Ganim, well done. That was when she raised that. And then you saw, do you know what I saw in the face of all the other children that were watching? They were like this. You will see that fear in their eyes. Hey, maybe I'm going to be the next person. So some of them were looking at me like, sure, you will not save us. Save us. So I went to her, I said, when this boy's mother came yesterday to complain that he doesn't want to come to school, I came to you. Because when that woman left, I went to her, I said, what's happening in your class? This is the report I got from this woman. She said, there's nothing. I don't know. She wasn't even touching him. The boy has a Muslim name. I forgot now. He has a Muslim name, maybe Yusuf or something. Yusuf, what is wrong with you? There's nothing wrong with this. I said, okay. There's a whole lot of things wrong. And this is it. You can't be setting fear in children and expect them to be enjoying what you are doing. No. Fear and trust does not come together. They are not friends. Fear and trust are not friends. If I fear you, I can't trust you. Because the reason why I fear you is that you are unpredictable. So you understand? So the unrefined child that is being presented to us, what is expected of us as educators is refine this child. Help me build this child. I'm sick. Help me get well. I want to have myself back. But instead, what a lot of teachers are doing is to even destroy the child more than what was given to them. A confident child is given to you. You take a battered child back to the parents. Because did you watch the video of the girl that beat a child in Enugu State? Yes. A fair child, a child that was fair like you, yes, with cane, like 12, red like blood. At 2+ child, 2 years plus. It's not the fault of the person that beat the child. It's not the fault of the person. She's an SSC holder. Yes, now. She's a secondary school, like 18. It is the fault of the person that employed her and made her custodian of children. She's a child herself. She's a child herself. It is not recruiting children that age. A 30-year-old can do that thing. Yes. It is, did you train her? Yes. Did you tell her what to do and what not? What you must not do. What you must not do. The do's and don'ts. She must have seen other teachers in the school beat children. Yes. Where did she get cane from? A lot of questions. So if I have my way, if I'm to judge, is the school owner I will arrest? I will arrest her for 2 things: child labor, child abuse, children's abuse. Because she abused both the big child and the small one. She abused all of them together. And child labor. That's what I will accuse her for. If you want to use somebody, prepare the person. Yes. I was telling somebody yesterday, I said, whoever wants to work with me in this school, in this my new project, must join me a month ahead. Anybody, there's nobody that work in this place that will not be trained. My gate man, my cleaner, everybody will be trained periodically. In fact, every 2 weeks, we'll be having training. Because I am doing Montessori. It's going to be 60% Montessori, 40% Nigerian curriculum. If possible, 70% Montessori. So you must be trained. You must know what to do and what not to do. Now let's go on. The first one is, yes, you want to ask a question?
No, mindset. Yeah, so I shall be calling.
The link, let me send it to you, then you send it to your group. Yes?
Do you know this training thing you are talking about?
Yes.
What's something today? As I was coming at Shiloh.
Okay.
Do you know the policemen? I think maybe there's this thing, directly they're giving to them to pack.
Mr. Bidu, I've sent it to you.
To pack those that beg.
Okay.
Beggars.
Okay.
Do you know the policemen?
Mm.
Do you know along that main road of Charlie Boy?
Yes, Bagada.
They were coming from this side.
Mm.
Do you know they parked
Mm.
at the middle of the road?
And now they are police. They can park anywhere. They can even park on the bridge.
Yes, see what happened. And they parked some Agboro to join them.
To join beggars.
They carried one elderly Baba. With, you will see his mustache white. That one, you watch, if you see the way he held this man, trying to put him in that bullion van. You know immediately he has not finished putting that man. Another vehicle collide on another one hits his leg immediately cut off.
The man.
The old man.
No, the one, the one, those people they join. This is how they
ran away.
Run away where?
They can run away.
They left those they want to park now. They carry that one.
They have finished his life for
You are
him.
not experienced. You don't have sense.
Come here.
They parked along the road. You two want to do marshal. Marshal, go and carry.
Let's go on. That's the country we are. The love of work. The child finds joy and satisfaction in their activity. They view work as a purposeful process that is about the journey, not just the end product. That's number one. Number two, concentration. Number two, concentration. The child develops the ability to focus deeply on a self-chosen task. The child develops the ability to focus deeply on a self-chosen task, becoming unaware of distractions around them. This intense focus is a key that unlocks their development. Yeah, Remedy, come, stand. Please go to that well. Bring me those flex banners on the well. Bring me the flex banners. You want me to go again?
Yes, ma'am.
The child develops the ability to focus deeply on a self-chosen task. Put it here for me. I want to pick one of it to use as an example. You can go and sit down. If you go and sit down in that place that I don't see your face, it's okay. If I catch you this morning, I'll be
Come and sit down. First. This place, yeah. I will see your mouth.
Now, look at this. I want to. Everybody, look at this. Look at this text. Now, this child is 18 months. He is 18 months. When he was brought here for the photo shoot, we allowed him to choose a task he wants. So he went to the Montessori bells. That was what caught his attention. He went to the Montessori bells and started pressing them. And he picked 2 of it and came to sit here by himself. He sat on this chair by himself. Look at the concentration. Did you see the concentration?
Yes, ma'am.
Because it's a self-chosen task. This is the reason why Montessori said follow the child. It did not say take the child's instruction. Follow the child is telling you that whatever the child decides to choose as a task, whatever the child decides to choose, we are here. Whatever the child decides to choose as a task, the child is going to concentrate and go and pick a chair. You can't sit on the floor because of your weight. Go and pick a chair. Whatever the child decides to choose as a task, the child is going to focus on it and enjoy it. That is why Montessori is not teacher-centered, and that is why it is called child-centered. Now the problem we have is, how do we align our approach? How do we align our curriculum with the Montessori curriculum? How do we use this child-centered approach? We want to use it in the classroom, and yet, you can take this one. And yet, we want to teach our curriculum. How do we match our curriculum with this child-centered approach? Of course we can. We can. And how do we do that? It is to use everything at our disposal to teach whichever topic is at hand. Now he picked 2 bells, and I want to teach him color, for example, and he picked 2 bells. I gave him the opportunity to pick 2 bells. Now I want to teach color, and in those bells I have about 8 colors. 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 8 colors of those bells there. I'm teaching yellow, and I'm teaching blue or red. What is the easiest way for me to teach color? He has already indicated his interest for a colorful material, and I want to teach color. Okay, let's say I'm not teaching color. Let's go to core cognitive subjects. I want to teach maths. And he has gone to the Montessori bell, and I have 8 bells there, and I want to introduce him to quantity. What is the easiest way for me to teach 1 to 8? If not to use that which has already interested him. Are you getting me? So there is no law anywhere that says it must be on the board. The child must sit down and be looking up like this, as if he's looking at Jesus Christ on the board. There is no law that says that. Learning can take place anywhere. I can use that bell to teach him sequence. Clap 2. Press it twice. Pam, pam. Press it twice. Pam, pam, pam. Let's count the bells. What color is the bells? There are so many things I can use the bell. Can you get a chair? Because this place is getting filled. If you can go inside there, you get a chair.
Ordinal numbers.
You can teach ordinal numbers, sound, so many things. So the reason why we are having a problem with it, this Montessori, how are we not going to use it to teach our curriculum, is because we are not sitting down ourselves to think. We love fast things, free things. Just copy paste. Or I just go to the board. This morning we are going to be learning about. I don't want to hear that thing in this place. I don't want to hear it. That is why some of you, your teaching practice is going to be deferred till next year. Because you are going to come and do that teaching practice here in the Montessori school. Yeah, Montessori. Yes. I want you to do it in the Montessori school. Because there are a lot of things. There are a lot of things that is wrong. So many things are wrong. I see a teacher beating a 2-year-old because he doesn't have pincer grip. pencil grip that my senior brother did not have. My own senior brother. I remember very well. Anytime he wants to write, my father will say, "But my move pencil that be your corny." These are my brother holds pencil. My brother. These are your old pencil. When we're like this, and you'll be writing as if he's driving. My father will say, "Look at the way he's holding pencil." So you're not beating a toddler for not adding pencil grip. How many manipulative activities did you allow those hands to do before you place pencils in the hands of those child? We don't even give them the right pencil. You give them this slim thing, and you expect it to stay in their tiny hand. Even me, that my hands are strong, if I'm holding some pencil, I'll be doing like this. There's a pencil called finger fitters, tripod pencils for beginners. So there's a whole lot of things wrong with our system. A whole lot. So many things that I'll look and say, God, when are we going to get there? And the Bible says once the foundation is destroyed, what can the righteous do? And the foundations of generations have been destroyed. We can't even catch up with this thing in 20 generations to come. We can't catch up. Because as some schools are doing the right thing, even in this age and time, some schools are still doing the wrong thing. I've seen school owners that are opening their mouth to say, no, Montessori, and I'll be looking at her like that. Who opens school for illiterates? There's a school down this road, on this my street, down. A woman went there and said she's looking for a Montessori school. She said she should go out. She was even directing her. And she should go to maybe go one estate or Egbeda or Nibi, Montessori school, Nibi. She's not even ready for the change. She's not ready. She doesn't even want to hear about it. Now, let's go on. Self-discipline. Yes, that's number 3, self-discipline. The child developed the will and ability to carry a task through to completion. Is that Mr. Lighton? Attend to him. The child develops the will and ability to carry a task through to completion, persevere through challenges, and follow classroom rules, not out of obligation, but from an inner understanding. I'll go again. Self-discipline. The child develops the will and ability to carry a task through to completion, persevere through challenges, and follow classroom rules, not out of obligation, but from an inner understanding. You want me to go again?
Yes, ma'am.
The child develops the will and ability to carry a task through to completion, persevere through challenges, and follow classroom rules, not out of obligation, but from an inner understanding. The child, you remember we are talking about normalization in early childhood, so we are not talking about mature children. The child can understand that the reason why Miss Choma said we should not go out is because it's raining. There are some children that will not understand. As simple as that is, they will not understand. Don't go out, they'll start crying. They'll start crying, they don't understand. The sun is too hot. We can't go out in this sun. As simple as that, some children cannot understand. So you understand? So, persevere through challenges and follow classroom rules, not out of obligation, but from an inner understanding. From an inner understanding. Sociability. The child shows innate respect for others. Sociability. That's number 4. Sociability. The child shows innate respect for others, comma, their work, and the environment. The child shows innate respect for others. That means the respect is coming from within the child. That's not it's not a child you ask, have you greeted me this morning? Is that how to greet? Where I lie down? Dabale. Kneel down. It comes naturally to the child to see you in the morning and say, Mommy, good morning, ma. And if it's a boy, it comes naturally to the boy to say, Daddy, good morning, sir. Without you encouraging them to do it. Funny enough, do you know that now Nigerian children that are based abroad are aligning more with the culture than the ones we are raising here? Because the parents abroad are more intentional. They don't want somebody to say, you went to train your child like American child. When they bring their children home for holiday and they come to see their grandparents and they cannot greet. So they are doing it because I don't want to take him home. But those of us that are here, Otiki, Mama, I greeted you now. If they're even saying it, some of us are thinking, we're from Osile, Otiki. So you see, the so-called abroad-bred children are becoming more culturally aligned than the one that is living inside. They learn to wait patiently for materials. Observe others without interrupting, and offer help. They learn to wait patiently for materials. Observe others without interrupting, and offer help. Nigerian adults cannot queue for BRT. Nigerian adults cannot queue for BRT. Do you know the reason? The school did not get it right. The school did not get it right when most of us were growing. The school did not get it right. Every new trend takes a decade. This phone thing, this screen, we are shouting, don't give them screen, don't give them phone. It took a whole decade for us to use phone, abuse the use of phone. Husband break wife phone, wife break husband phone. Because of phone, you don't answer your husband. Everybody in the house is not talking to each other because of phone. Somebody is carrying one in the room, another one is in the sitting room. Mommy is cooking, she's still carrying phone beside the gas. Everybody is carrying phone. It took a decade for us to realize the dangers this thing has started doing to us. There's no communication again in family. The house is silent. A house that should be full of laughter, talking. You people went out, everybody went out in the morning, you came back, your child is supposed to be telling you, Mommy, if you see what happened in school today, your husband is supposed to be telling you how's your day. Everybody come and carry phone. Ogun Obasanjo. It's about just a problem that he gave to us now. It's about that gave it to us. Okay, look at what it's causing. It's separating families. It's breaking marriages. It's causing problems in organizations and institutions. One of the greatest problems school owners have is teachers don't use phone when you are teaching. Because it is addictive. It is addictive. The addiction of phone is not different from the addiction of drug and substance abuse. So if you are addicted to phone and you are abusing somebody, I'm going, it's Dicky Colos. You are the same thing. It's the same thing you people are doing. It's your colleague. You are colleague, mates. Now, the path to normalization, stages and the prepared environment. The path to normalization, stages, and the prepared environment. The path to normalization, stages, and the prepared environment. Normalization does not happen instantly. Normalization does not happen instantly. It is a journey that unfolds in stages as the child builds their personality and character. It is a journey that unfolds in stages as the child builds their personality and character. Normalization is supposed to take place till the child gets to secondary school. The reason why a child can spend 3 or 4 years in preschool, nursery, spend minimum of 5 years in primary school, and still get to secondary school, and the secondary school principal will say this child is not prepared for school, it's because the child did not normalize. Character, personality, as the child builds their personality and character. The reason why a child of 10 years, some 11, can get to secondary school, and the secondary school teacher and principal will keep complaining is because throughout that 9 or 10 years, that child never achieved normalization. So you agree with me that it is safe for me to say that the totality of the so-called professionals in the school that child passed through for that 9 or 10 years are quacks. Because how did the child escape not normalizing under your watch? How did the child escape normalization under your watch? What exactly were you teaching? You're only teaching academics. Academic does not change the human. Academic does not change the human. It is refining the personality of the human that changes the human, that changes character. Academics does not change character. That's why we have PhD holders that are fools. That's why we have PhD holders that are fools. You hear? I'm from Ekiti State. You don't know that in Ekiti State we are all professors and he have PhD and you still be beating his wife. How do you beat an adult? I'm not even talking about your wife, your child. Imagine me beating my son of 30 years. The boy is supposed to ask me, Mommy, Sheko Singokon. He saw well. Yes, now he's supposed to ask me, 30 years. I'm beating him. Who is beating who? Because he can put my hand together like this and make me sit down. Even the one that is 18, the other day, he packed my hand 2 hands together like this. Not to talk of Baba. But somebody we say is educated. And we look at a woman this old and be beating her. You see that? Correct, no day for brain. So some what I'm saying in essence is that some people can actually go through life and not normalize in this life. Yeah. They can be 60 years and they never achieve normalization. They are the ones that will fight at party for food. Food that I eat in your house every day. They carry it past you. Hey, if you want Johnny, kill up. What is this? You will meet them inside bus, they will fight. Inside Korope, they will fight. Inside plane in the air, they are supposed to be praying to land well so that your plane will not crash. They will fight. Go and look, get a chair. Normalization. They can't normalize. And there is an age that an individual will get to that they can never achieve normalization again. The time for the child to achieve normalization is when the child is still obedient. The child can still be bent. There's a time the child gets to, you can't bend the child again. So they just go through life. They go through life anyhow. This is the reason why a lot of people are married and their marriage is chaos, or it will even break up. Because it is the anyhowness they will carry into marriage, they will carry into work, they will carry into church. They will carry the anyhowness to anywhere in their life. And their life is not predictable. They can't keep a job. They can't keep a home. They can't train children well. They can't do so. Everything is wrong. But it is not their fault. It is the fault of so many curves that they get to. That is why I tell school owners now, or even any organization that is employing, visit the social media angle of anybody you are employing. What you post is who you are. You are what you post. Whatever you regularly engage in, that's who you are. So if I want to employ you, and I go to your Facebook page, and out of the 10 posts you have, Portable, Pella, Lizzie and Johnny, I already know who you are. I don't need you. I don't need you near me. Big Brother Naija, VDM, controversy. Your life is controversy. Controversial people. Even if you have a Facebook page and you are not posting, you lock your page. Big red flag. That means there's nothing in your head. What that simply tells me is that there's nothing in your head. You are not an engaging person. I go to your page, or I meet you under a comment section of any group, and what you are doing there is to fight. Look at your face. That's why Yoruba is bad. That's why Igbos are foolish. Thank you. Thank you. I have known you. Finish. It's okay like that. You are not even in your profession. You are not in your profession. If you are in a profession in this social media age, by the time anybody scroll your page 1, 2, 3 posts, they are supposed to know what you do for a living. There's no way you can go to my page and not know that this person is a teacher, this person is teacher education, this person is early childhood education, so many things. What are you posting? Who are you? And if you say you don't have a social media presence, the worse, it is worse. Because you can't even help me sell what I'm selling. And if you are working for me, all of us, anybody that is working for me is my marketer. Everybody, look at those posters behind you. Udoka, bring one of them up. Bring one. It's 200 pieces I have. I just printed 200 pieces. Everybody is going to post this. Everybody, all of you, including all of you, everybody, you are going to take it and be pasting it everywhere. Everybody that is around me is going to be my marketer. Because you have to be intentional about anything you are doing. You must be intentional.
And buy into the vision.
It is archaic for you to say you are selling anything in this age and time and you don't have a social media presence. If you did meet me on Facebook, raise up your hand. You did meet me on Facebook. You did meet me on Facebook. The person that brought you met me on Facebook. Referral. The person, you. The first place we met is Facebook. Because you were Abisola. Are you not Abisola? You were commenting on that Bukola's post now. Oh, for you to know that I know you. Healthcare skills. You were commenting. Congratulations, Busola and mates. That was the first place I met you. So when you came, you just said, my name is Abisola. I remembered immediately. Now I've seen you somewhere. So you see that almost every one of you, there's a connection. That's the power of social media. Why are you not leveraging on it? I post 3 or 4 times every day. I have a reminder on this phone. Once it's 12 now, it's going to remind me, have you posted today? 3, have you posted today? 7, have you posted today? Facebook is my shop. It's like a place I go every morning to open shop. Oh yeah, I'll come and buy market. So why will I not go there? You came from where? Your location? Egbeda? Mrs. Momo, you came from where? Egbeda? Egbeda too. No. You came from where? No, where you live, where you live.
Okay, Orisumbare.
Orisumbare, Iyanoba, Lambe, Iba Express Road. Where? Egbeda. No, I'm looking for somebody that came from far. Okay. Lambe, she came from Lambe. Abeokuta. Mrs. Scholastica. Bagada. How is it possible, if not for social media, for me to be going to where all of you are to distribute flyers? Is it possible?
No.
Even MTN self is not doing that. How much more me? But social media is a village that makes us to meet each other. Now you are not maximizing the opportunity of that village. Who is going to help you? So, let's go to the next one. The prepared environment. No, not the prepared environment. So where did I stop? Personality and character. Number one, the child does something because they want to. They do it because they want to. The child does something because they want to. This is typical of toddlers and 2-year-olds. The child I show you is Flex Banner now. It's typical of him. When he was brought here for that photo shoot that day, the moment they drop him in this place, the first thing he said is no. He said no. The father said, no, Bawo. But I know that is the milestone of an average 2-year-old. So I wasn't surprised. Yes. Those are the words he should have. But the person that said no, he will even use action to show you. No. By the time it was 5 to 7 minutes, 2 of us were sitting on this mat playing. You understand? So they are intentional. The child does something because he or she is asked to do it.
Number 2.
Yes, number 2. It's either he does it because he wants to do it, or because he or she is asked to do it. Number 3, the child does something because they know it is the right thing to do. These are the 3 reasons why children do something. These are the 3 reasons. Number 1, the child does something because they want to. This is typical of toddlers and 2-year-olds. Number 2, the child does something because he or she is asked to do it. Number 3, the child does something because they know it is the right thing to do. Now, the prepared environment. The prepared environment is the essential elements that allow this process to occur. The prepared environment is the essential element that allows this process to occur. I told you that when that 18-month-old came here, he went to the bell. What if there was no prepared environment? Somebody that came in and said no, and then there's nothing for him to look up to. The next thing is he will be crying. He will start crying, because that's how children express their discomfort. This is the reason why some children can stay in a school for 2 weeks or 3 weeks and be crying. Actually, after resumption,
One session.
they cry because there is nothing to engage them. There is nothing to entice them. There is nothing for them to engage with. Okay. The prepared environment is the essential elements that allow this process to occur. It is designed to guide the child naturally through these stages. The 3 stages I mentioned to you earlier. It is prepared naturally to guide the child, designed to guide the child naturally through these stages. Can I go on? The environment includes the physical space. The environment includes the physical space, comma, the Montessori materials, comma, and the teacher. The environment includes the physical space, comma, the Montessori materials, comma, and the teacher. I always tell teachers that you are the first teaching aid in your class. You are the first teaching aid. Those of you that used to live there, they not give us the teaching materials. They not give us the teaching aid. You are the first teaching aid. Because when you are singing that black sheep, have you any wool? You have to sound like a sheep. Jack fell down. You have to fall down. You have to fall down. I sacked one teacher because she said she cannot fall down. Yes, now. She said she's a Christian. She knows the Bible more than Paul. She said she cannot put on a trouser in the school. I did not even say she should wear it home. I gave her options. Bring it, wear it during the activity. When the activity is over, go and change and put on your skirt. She said, lie. She will not make even if trouser touch her body. I said, Madam, bye-bye. God bless you. Go to Deeper Life School. Start work in Deeper Life School. The environment includes the physical. I've said that. Yes. The child builds foundations through a repeated work cycle. That is why for children 0 to 3, every topic should take 2 weeks. Every topic should have 2 weeks of exit. For children 0 to 3, it must be repeated. Third work cycle, CYCLE. Every topic must be repeated. So that's one topic per week. That one topic per week thing does not work. I'm coming.
They will not be able to follow the curriculum.
They will follow the curriculum. They will follow the curriculum.
Then the workload is minimal.
We'll get to that. Now, preparation for work, I stopped at work cycle. Preparation for work, preparation for work, the work itself, preparation for work, the work itself, and a period of rest or completion which brings satisfaction. Preparation for work, the work itself, and a period of rest or completion which brings satisfaction. So I'm going to run through this one quickly. Practical strategies for the teacher. Practical strategies for the teacher. Practical strategies for the teacher. The teacher's role is to prepare the environment and guide the children without interference. Here are key strategies to foster normalization. The teacher's role is to prepare the environment and guide the children without interference. Number 1, focus on grace and courtesy. Focus on grace and courtesy. Focus on grace and courtesy. Grace. Focus on grace and courtesy. At the beginning of the year, lessons on social skills and are crucial. That's what I want to say, are crucial. Lessons on social skills are crucial. It is social skills. When we say the child is not normalized, it is social skills we are talking about. The child does not know how to say thank you. The child does not know how to take excuse. The child does not know how to interrupt or how to break a conversation. The child does not know how to use the magic words. So when we are saying the child is not normalized, we are actually talking about the use of social skills. These activities provide children with the tools to interact peacefully and function in the community. These activities provide children with the tools to interact peacefully and function in the community. Somebody said, my husband said he can never say sorry. Do you know that sorry has broken homes? Sorry, just sorry. Not only say it and mean it sincerely. Let the person that you are saying it to see that genuine repentance or remorse in you. My late mom used to say something. When someone offends her, and you are telling the person, this is the person that offends. I am the one telling the person, oh, they're Benwon. Benwon now. I'm talking to you. Beg her, apologize now. My mother will never allow her to apologize. My mother will say, don't kneel down for me when your mind is standing. You are not remorse. It's not coming from your heart. It's useless. You are going to do that thing again. So social skills is what we are talking about when we're talking about normalization. And there are many adults who don't have social skills. Have I told you the story of the man that doesn't flush toilets? Yes, that he broke marriage. When he used toilet, he will not flush. The wife. And it became a big fight. And she said, am I supposed to say, why are you here? And the lady is a medical doctor. And the lady, both parents were sitting down. And the father of the girl was telling her, take it easy. I've told you, you have to stay with your husband. And she faced her father and said, Daddy, so you actually sent me to medical school for 7 years to become me to flush toilets for a man. That's definition of marriage. If that's the definition of marriage for you, this marriage ends today. Marriage broke up. Because this man does not have social skills. Can you imagine? It will take me to be sick and be crawling like this for you to see my poo. You can never see it. You can never. There's no way you see it. If I come to your house, if your toilet does not flush, I will come out and tell you, oh yeah, I want to take water with. You will not tell your child to take the water there for me. You lie. I will not agree. I will carry the water by myself and go and flush it. What kind of thing is that? Your waste. When I had that thing, I told the person that told me, I said, why didn't he barb his hair and eat it? Shebi he leaves his hair in the barbing salon because he knows his waist. Why didn't he barb his hair? Carry it. If it's that crude, if it's not wicked, if it's not deep-seated wickedness and lack of empathy for the other person. Which man is a boy? In fact, it's less than a boy. Says.
He's a baby.
So it's a baby that you have
now to pack food now, wash toilet now. And then some people are like this. Some babies will even be struggling with it in the toilet till you will catch them there. They'll be afraid. They don't want you to see it. How much more a grown man? That's why when I'm talking to, I have children now who are about to. I will not close this my mouth. I tell them every day. Every day. I told my son a few days ago, I said, if you bring any girl to this house, I follow you. I wear clothes. I invite people. I follow you. I go and kneel down. For people that might not even be up to me, to say, please, you bring the girl. You will not tell me, you will be maltreating her. It's me and you. It's me and you. The way I don't want you to be maltreated, that's the way I don't want you to maltreat her. Because she's another person's child. Whatever is the mistake or error, you now start discovering after bringing her. You should have looked well.
Fix it.
Because this is what I tell them. You want to marry a girl, go to their house, enter there. Don't marry her, you can't come to our house. My mommy will not, that one is not wife. Go and look at her mother like this. Look at her toenails, look at her belly. You see that woman that you see? That's the person you are marrying. Every character, every trait you see in that woman, that's the person you are marrying, no, because she's the one that trained your wife. So if you just see that woman, you say, this woman that used to twist her mouth to one side like this, or you carry your leg and run away. Because that's the person you are marrying. The apple does not fall far from his tree. That's the person you are marrying. So you saw her parents, either her father or her mother, you don't like their traits. Wait. They are the one that gave birth to their child. You cannot meet somebody at 28 or 26 or 27 or 30 and say, the way they say now is not good. You want to change that. As how? As how?
As who?
It's not a whole adult. Somebody has spent 30 years of her life with some people. You met her 2 years ago. You say what they did for 30 years is not good. Go. Bye-bye. Go and look for 2-year-old baby and marry. That you will train. So you see the way this thing goes. The same thing applies to the woman. You are 28. You met a man when he's 38 or 40. He said, I don't like the way Baby's here. Let me laugh. Somebody that practices madness for 4 decades. You want to come help me change it. 4 decades of practicing. That's how. This is where he put his comb.
Yes.
And he locks his door. He goes to Apapa, go to Iketa, go to Ajagbadi, come back at 11. The comb is still there. You want to come and be putting the phone comb here? What? Abuku blue. They will deal with you. Because that person is set in his ways. You can't change him. So I will never advise a girl of 25 to go and marry a man of 38 or 39. You were in nursery school when he was in secondary school.
That was not wrong. You are getting married to your dad.
Why do you want to? Where should be there doing? Those people that were doing it, did they enjoy it? Let my mother come and tell you a marital story. Did she enjoy it? They did not enjoy it. But because they don't have so many options like we have in this age, many of those women did not enjoy their marriage. But there were no options. They don't have a choice. Communities were small. Everybody knows everybody. If I run from my house and come and marry you, they will know. They say, it's not best wife, oh, I go back to your husband. Not this one that you just take. I went to, where did we go? Lambert. We went to Mrs. Droda's school. I was telling my brother that took me there. I said, somebody commit crime in the court and come and run the business, they will never see him like that. But 40, 50 years ago, communities have not developed like that. It was called small community. I remember my mom used to say, they can almost count the number of cars that were on Lagos roads. Which option do they have? So if the man is stupid and mad, they will accept him like that. Because not now. Not now that you have options. Why will you choose to go and stay with the devil and the blue sea? You did not go to their house. Somebody said, I did not know he didn't have a house. I read this thing on social media. Yes. On the night of marriage, we went to stay in his friend's house. I said, in this age and time, how long did you people cut? Where was he taking you to? Hotel. It's true.
They just hang out.
Sleep
in hotel, they don't ask questions.
Hey.
It's me, it takes you. Who's like that? It's online.
They are like that. They are telling you.
My son posted something on his status, and he was doing 1 year and forever. I didn't say anything. I called the sisters. I said sorry because I don't interfere. I said please, this person that your brother is doing forever with, do you know her?
1 year. And he's already doing forever.
He's already doing a year. They are not celebrating a year of relationship.
And forever
And he's
done.
not saying it's not a year and it's not forever.
Oh dear.
Do you know her? I said, please, I should not bring them. Mr. Son. I called the other one too. Do you know her? None of us knows her.
Forever.
And now you are pledging forever. To a man that you don't know anything about his family. Where does it happen?
Missy Momo.
Ma?
Stop.
Where?
It is not that 1 year that is amusing me. Forever.
Forever. Hey, mommy.
Do you know what I tell my children? I always tell them, I say, you know that marriage is your whole life. Your life. Let me stress it for you, your whole life. So if God has given you 95 and you are marrying at 30, or you're at 65, you will suffer for 65 years. 65 years prison. That's where you are going. Because the worst thing is for you to link with the wrong person.
Yeah.
You wake up in the morning like this, you look at his face, he has not even wake up. You are seeing yourself. How much my son mentioned somebody's name, and I know the person. I said, why don't you want me to marry her? I said, do you plan to have dwarfs? What else? I told him. I said, are you intentionally planning to have dwarfs as children? He said, what do I mean? I said, are you tall? You are not tall. The person you are talking about is not as tall as you. What is your plan in this life? The brother almost died where he was sitting. He fell off the chair. He said, mommy. I said, I have to tell him this wrong truth. Everything must be. See, let me tell you this. Everybody in your life must be an advantage. Yes. This person is an advantage in a way to me. This person is an advantage. Miss Odala is an advantage. I know the advantage. Every one of you, the advantage is from you. The same way I want you people to take advantage from me. Many of my students borrow Montessori materials and they go and use it for presentation, especially during end of session programs. Many of my former students, am I lying? Am I lying? They come to Mr. Badadi, I want to go and use the sandpaper letter. I want to go and use the globe. That's advantage. How can somebody be in your life? You just want to marry her because you want to marry. What's the meaning of that? What advantage is that person to your life? Forget about love. All of us love. We love ourselves. That's why we are here. That's why all of us can sit together. We are not fighting. So carry love, put to one side. What advantage is that person to your life, to your destiny, to your goal in life? I mean, you don't have goal. You just want to be passing through this life like Malu. So how can you tell me you want to go and marry somebody that is not as tall as you? You that as a man, you are average height. So I asked him, I said, what is your plan? Don't bring dwarf to this household. Don't bring them. You want to have children that when they are growing up, you'll be looking at them, you'll be getting annoyed with yourself. Is it not possible? It's possible now. You see your child, you shake your head like this. Something that will stay with you forever. Children that will stay with you forever. You don't know there are people that hate their children.
Yes, and because of one.
You don't know that there are people that hate their children. Yes. Because they married the wrong person. Every time they see that child, they regret. Especially if the marriage are broken up. Double punishment. The person you hate Now put you in liability.
But there was a broadcast. In that broadcast, they asked the husband, what is it that your child inherited from your wife that you don't like? The man said, the way she talks. So they asked the woman said, I hate that the child looks like my husband.
You see the situation both of them put the child. The father hates the mother. The mother hates the father. Where will that child stay? Both of them have the reason that makes them to hate that child. Now, these two reasons came from both of them, because we are 95% our gene. They were the one that contributed the two reasons, and they are hating the child. I am a single parent. But do you know one thing that I enjoy? When I was choosing my ex, he was the most handsome man that talked to me that time now. Wale, fine boy. Even my sister came from US. When I was going to get married, my sister came from US. The first time she saw my husband, he came in through the gate like this and said, wow. Tobamele was America. Why do you know that? So today that we are not together again. How many of you people saw my boys? See boys now. Even though the thing they pay me, but when I see my children, they say, fine boy. Something is still making me happy. Now imagine if both is not right. They are not handsome. It's not there. Now I will suffer to send them to university. Who? Children that you don't like. So these are the things that happen. But we don't talk about it enough. We don't take. Everybody in your life must be an advantage. It is not selfishness for you to meet somebody and the first thing that comes to your mind is, how is this person going to impact my life? What is this person adding to my life? Even your children should be an advantage to your life. When you train them to a point, they must be an advantage to your life. They must come to your business and say, mommy, do it like this. What if you do it like this? But they are just coming, mommy, yeah. Mommy, I show love. Which kind of love is that? Which love? Which love is that one? They are not adding. I'm not feeling your impact. So, finally, in this, we are almost done now. We go on break, then you go to the music teacher. I said the teacher's role is to prepare the environment. I've said that. Prepare a strong practical life area. Strong practical life area. The area is the foundation for normalization. Practical life area. Activities like pouring, spooning, and sweeping are designed to help the child coordinate their movements, concentrate, and develop independence. I've seen teachers that said activities like pouring, spooning, and sweeping are designed to help the child coordinate their movements. I've seen schools that somebody said, if the parents see that their children are sweeping, children are going to sweep in this school. They will sweep here. I will buy broom. I will snap picture. I will send it to the parents. We are doing practical life activity. It is you. It is the events that happens that makes you form your school policy. School policies are not a one-off. Can I have one house? School policies are not a one-off. We have done school policy 20 years. It remains like that. No. I went to a school I was consulting for last week, and I saw a 3-year-old. Some of you will see that post on my Facebook. They did six something. I don't know the name they call that thing. Here is Calabar. 1, 2, 3, 4. With thread on his head and barb the whole of this place like this. Yes, 3-year-old boy in nursery 1. And I asked the school owner, I said, you allow this? She said, because she told me when I'm working with her since the holidays, she told me that during their end of session party, the sister, a girl in SS3, was something that she did not agree with. So she sent her back, and the girl decided not to go home, and they started looking for her I don't know where she went, whether she went with a boy to go to E3 and something. So she was not telling me that. Do I remember the story of so person she told me? And I said yes. I said, this is the brother. That girl, that boy with braids is the brother. So I told her, I said, now you know the value of the woman that gave birth to them. Children are windows to family dynamics. You want to know how parents are? Look at their child. Look at their child. You will know how a parent is. As old as I am. 2 minutes, 10 minutes. Mama Tosheto, I want to see what you did. As old as I am, till my mother breathed her last, there are some things I cannot do. She was not even seeing me again. She was in end of life care. She was not, but that value, that fear that she has placed, it was still there. Let me tell you something. When we were going to bury my mom, when my sister was coming from the US, she called me. She said, we have bought the ashoke that she wear, this thing. I think I need to buy silver set, earring and chain and ring. I said, why can't we just pick one from the one she said, no. If mommy, do you know that? Can you imagine that if mommy were to be able to speak, if the dead can speak and say, before you put me in the grave, this is how you should dress for me. Do you know that she will ask for new shoe? So my sister actually came with new sandal, new bag, new Bible, set of silver earring, chain, ring, and chain for my mom. People will treat you the way you treat yourself. Your husband, your children, your family, your friends, your colleagues, your staff, they will treat you the way you treat yourself. So you need to treat yourself first. You know why she could do that even when the woman was cold dead in the mortuary? Because that's how the woman treats herself. My mother must buy something for herself every birthday in her life. I think she stopped doing that around 84 when she couldn't go out with any birthday. If it's Ankara 5,000, my mother will go to the market and buy. Say, with all the Ankara you have. He said, no, this one is for this year birthday. If she has enough money, she will buy chain, buy a tie. In the church, we went for meeting with the venerable. They were telling us a week to the burial. They were telling us, Emma Muraja be mama social and bebo. The way she treated herself. So that the one we let her in state in this place. Everybody in this thing that they can say, I have one and say, what do you want? What do you change for? It's the way she treated herself. If she treated herself anyhow, if every birthday we don't recognize her, we don't give her anything, we don't dress her well, that's the way we would dress her that day. That's the way we would dress her. So you need to first treat yourself well for others to treat you well. If you forget yourself in the middle of a relationship, whether a romantic relationship, whether in a parenting relationship, you just lost yourself. I don't want to be asking. I see some mothers say this thing. I don't want to be asking these children something so that it will not look like I'm disturbing them. Bukola, when she came that day, only Tayamoto Muda. Dewale, he said he is looking for money to add. Landlord will for Wokunle. You will suffer. You will suffer. Car, house, bicycle, fan, it will be more important than you. In the life of the children, you suffered to train. Many years, you were collecting, they were deducting your salary from source to pay school fees. For these same children, now they are working, they are earning money. If people can ask pay on this double, ask, and you shall be given. Ask. That's what the Bible says. Ask them. Even if they don't give you, still ask. They'll put it at tax. Mommy, ask of this thing. Ask. So this thing still come into the school system, the social setting, the teacher. What's the time? When it's 12, we are going to stop. It still comes into the school system. Rules. Where did I stop?
Sweeping.
Sweeping.
Children to coordinate.
To coordinate, yes, and movement. Now, implement the 4 R's. Implement the four, number 4 R's. Implement the 4 R's. A helpful framework for creating a trustworthy environment includes rules. You must have ground rules. I cited the example of Corona Home for you, that everybody picks up after each other. A helpful framework for creating a trustworthy environment includes, number 1, rules. Establish simple, clear boundaries. E.g., respect the classroom. Be kind to your mates. The second one, rituals. Rituals. Offer predictable optional activities. Offer predictable functional activities that children can look forward to. E.g., circle time. Okay. I said 4 hours, and I said the first one is rules, and I said the second one is rituals. What do I mean by ritual? Something you do in your class every time. Establish simple, clear boundaries. E.g., offer is two. Offer predictable optional activities that children can look forward to. E.g., circle time, Tuesday smoothies. Something you do every time in your class. Number 3, routines. Routines. Ensure consistent procedures for daily events. Consistent procedures. Assembly is a routine. Assembly is a routine. That's why we do it every day, and it must be consistent. Well, assembly is so consistent that you will see that teachers will not come out some days. They want to show themselves. They will not ring bell. Children will go and line up. Yes. Nobody's there. They will line up. Yes. If you take your time, you are intentional. Stay by the window. One small person will like this will come out and come and stand in front. Yes. Everybody close their eyes. You start conducting the assembly. Do you see? Because it is consistent. For daily event, e.g., what to do when milk spills. We have to put a painting to dry. Those are examples of routines. Roles. The next one is roles. Understand that the child's role is to learn. The child's role is to learn. And the adult role is to observe and guide based on what they see. The child's role is to learn. And the adult role is to observe and guide based on what they see. And with that, I will add record. Because you cannot remember everything you see. Your head is not a computer. So you must always take notes.
And the adult role
is to observe and guide based on what they see. And then the last one, be a consistent and calm presence. Be you yourself. Be a consistent and calm presence. That means you are always there and calm to watch. Be a consistent and calm presence. The teacher should model respectful behavior, provide consistent expectations and consequences, and practice active listening. You want me to go on? Be a consistent and calm presence. The teacher presence. The teacher should model respectful behavior, The teacher should model respectful behavior, provide consistent expectations, and consequences. There should be a consequence for every action. There must be a consequence or a reward. The opposite of consequence is reward. If the child does it right, give a reward. If the child does it wrong, give a consequence. And practice active listening to build trust with the students. Good afternoon.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. And practice active listening to build trust with the students. Active listening. I'll send you the. I'm going to send the handout. Quickly. Yes, ask.
You see some couple now that will marry. The child will tell them she not separate. Maybe the husband is using the wife. You know, they don't separate. So they'll be praying. They will talk to mama. What somebody will do in that relationship.
That is what the church should. That is what the church should say. There's nothing they will say. Should the church tell you to separate? So that society will now come against the church and say the same church that is joining them is separated. It's you. You should have used your brain. You want to die there? Pastor has his own wife in his house, and he's not ready to marry you. So we are going on break, and then we're going for music. After that, we'll come back. This YouTube thing, where do they upload it and stop it? I don't know. I don't know, Buko. I'm not. Where am I going to stop it? I'm live already.
I just want to make sure.
It has not uploaded.
I want to make
Where
sure.
are we closing it? What is this one? Hello.
Wait, you mean it's gonna
Please come and check this check for me.
We need to be sure that it's uploaded before we close it.
No, when we close it, it will upload after 1 hour by itself.
And this is closed.
That one is link, Abi.
Yes. Let me try this quick share.
Okay, sure. That's why the dependency is not.
Okay, let me go and check. I think I've. I think it's already there. Let me check my phone.
Okay. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Okay.